Have you guys seen It Ends With Us?
No.
I have.
The
And?
what?
It Ends With Us.
Oh.
I saw it twice. Both when you
Ends
fuckers
With
walked
Us.
in. Hello, gals. Hello, pals. And hello, non-binary
I hated that.
guys. Guys, gals, non-binary pals. And welcome back
We
to
saved it.
the #1 judgiest place on the internet. And listen, we've heard your complaints. Is it on Spot Focus? Holy fuck.
Good call.
Holy shit, folks.
Good call.
Listen, we've heard your complaints. Ow! We want more zooms. We couldn't zoom because it was out of focus, and now it's in focus, which means we can zoom. And everything's good now.
And scooch just a smidge towards me, Richard.
Watch this. Christian, editor, zoom in on my face.
Zoom in on my face.
And now zoom in on Erica's face. And now zoom in on my balls. You guys
my
thought.
God.
You guys thought.
I do fear we're still gonna have to make a choice on how the zoom's gonna be if we're doing actual zooms, because here's the problem. Even if I cut in hard, I'm gonna be in both shots no matter what I think.
No, just the faces.
Oh, we're just zooming straight in. It's gonna be
Hard cut.
It's gonna be hard. It's
No,
gonna
of
be,
course we'll have. I understand we wanted the reactions. We just couldn't with how it was set up.
Yeah.
This is our last attempt, folks. If you don't like this, we will go back to the old one.
Oh, thank God. I hope you all hate this because I hate this.
Erica hates it because she's a resident hater. And
Yes.
I don't hate
that
her.
is true.
That's factual.
But we will eventually also get a table in front of us, which will help with the feet. Mm-hmm. That way you don't have to wear socks because you hate wearing socks.
I don't have socks on now. How did that go with the...
Well, the whole episode was blurry. It was the entire thing was out of shot,
Right.
out of focus.
Whoopsies, RB.
I did just
As
now
means.
realize I forgot to turn on the air, and it is hot up here.
Yeah, I'm toasty.
I was like, I'm gonna wear pants. I'm gonna risk it. It's not gonna be that hot in Josh's upstairs.
Yeah, well,
it's not that hot out. Actually, you know what? I should have considered it because it's not that hot outside. So then the air doesn't kick on, meaning the air doesn't get up here as well.
Also, I just got home because I was dealing with my grandma's funeral. Fuck her.
Oh,
So
my
yeah.
condolences.
Didn't she die like a month ago?
Yes, and she got cremated,
Okay.
and now we're having the funeral tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Not
okay.
important for this episode.
Okay, wait. That made me sound...
So big it took a month to dig the hole.
Would you like a carrot to throw at him?
No.
Okay. I fear that sounded insensitive of me to be like, didn't she fucking die a month ago?
Yeah, they didn't, in my opinion.
Okay, good.
But my
I
dad
just-
does listen, and you will be getting a burnt burger for the rest of your life on 4th of July. Not because of this, just because my dad is not a good griller. He's gotten better. I'm kidding, Dad. I'm yanking your chain.
I was going to say.
Do we fear he's gonna be
pretty
mad
good.
about my joke?
No. My dad is
since
like-
she was literally like not even 90 pounds soaking wet the last time we saw her.
How am I? You've seen her? I've never seen her in my life.
She was at the 4th of July party, dude.
Oh, I thought that was just like.
Okay. This is crazy.
Christian-
I don't know.
That was awful.
What is in what? This is so not Christian.
I took a hard right turn, guys. Something changed
Good
about me. I don't know what it
gravy.
is.
You do have a new accessory.
I do have a new accessory.
Do you want to bring attention to it?
I'm trying not to bring attention to it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, some guy had to get the same kind of bandage as me in the recent news cycle, and I'm a little.
It's not even recent anymore.
It was a month ago.
We're bulking. This happened, what, 6 hours ago?
God.
All of that was cut. Hello, folks. Here we are. The Judgies. I'm Josh.
Oh, I'm Rick.
And I'm Christian.
And we are the
Judgies.
Judgies. Back, and it's hotter than ever.
Yep.
Erica,
You want me to read this?
where can, yeah, go ahead and read that. We got mail at P.O. Box 58, Ottawa, Illinois, 61350. I have it set up at, no. You need the card because we are not trying to dox them. I had it set up exactly how you needed to pull it up.
Okay, well.
There we go. P.O. Box 58, Ottawa, Illinois, 61350.
Okay, you can use my name. They, she pronouns. Dear Judgies, I definitely sent this after I graduated, LOL, but I had plenty of leftover and wanted to send you guys an announcement. I was also a late graduate, 4.5 semesters. Rise up. 4 semesters.
And a
Four.
half.
Wait,
Is-
years?
It says 4.5 semesters.
3 years?
Did they get an associate's?
No, they
Okay.
got a bachelor's.
Maybe 4.5 semesters late, but I don't know why you wouldn't say. What's a half semester?
This feels like when a kid's like, my kid's 36 months old. And it's like, what the fuck?
Also, we assume she means 4.5 years.
That's what I'm assuming.
It says semesters, so
And,
I don't know
hey.
what they mean.
As long as you got the degree, nobody will give a shit.
Yep.
True.
It all looks the same on your application.
True. But was lucky enough to get a job as a college photographer. It's
Okay.
kind of boring, but I have you all to get me through. I've been around for a hot minute, so thanks for all the laughs through a majority of my undergrad career. I am also working as a freelance photographer / video editor / sound guy. So if you or anyone needs an extra hand, please hire me.
Holy shit.
My @ is on the back. Love you, Pookies. Piss Baby Madison.
Pookies.
Got a Bachelor of Arts in Cinema.
Kirsten?
Cinema?
Yeah.
The cinema.
Business account is at MKB Focus on Instagram. P.S. Eric, I have a juicy family gossip I will share with you on IG if you're interested. Yes, obviously.
Thank you, Sarah.
Madison.
I was so close. I was thinking the other city in Wisconsin.
Oh,
You were on the surprise. And we have another listener submitted mail here. Christian.
hello, Judgies.
Hello.
Names are okay. Thanks for being funny and keeping me company when I am by myself. And now, on my lunch breaks, you always have great takes. Erica, never stop being political. As for the other thing I printed, the first paragraph made me giggle, and I thought you'd find it funny. With love and Free Palestine, Mary.
Wait, you have the Free Palestine? Give it up, Mary. Why are you hogging the Free Palestine?
So is there... Oh, God, is there an order I'm supposed to be doing this one?
No.
Enjoy the sticker. All proceeds go to Morgantown. Pride, an organization that supports and brings together Appalachian queer people. Appalachian. Did I say it right the first time? I hope so.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
All kinds are welcome here.
Very
It's
nice.
West Virginia. That's my home.
West Virginia.
Greetings from West Virginia.
And they even have a super special listener submitted story.
This is a whoop, I think. I know it's from r/am I the asshole, and sorry for the
But
spoiler.
the process of it
The
is
process of delivery is a whoop.
okay.
And honestly, I love this because you took one step out of my freaking job. And I love that. You're
And you gave
basically AI at this point.
And you gave it to the United States Postal Service, so we support
I
that.
do love
have
that.
more mail in my car.
Okay, perfect.
I forgot to bring it in because I got it so long ago.
Wow.
Thoughts?
Hopefully it wasn't
AKA the beginning of the week.
hopefully it wasn't food that melted or something.
No, it's cards. It's
Well,
letters.
hey,
Are
first
they-
story of the
Letters.
night comes to us from Mary.
Thanks, Mary.
Oh, wait, I mean, do we have any other thing to talk about at the top of the hour?
Top of the hour. Erica, thoughts?
Ear surgery. It went well.
heard.
Another one going in a year.
I did. If we do need to talk about the ear surgery, I did think you died.
Really?
Yeah, because I texted you in the morning, "Hey man, good luck today," and then I sent you a silly little sticker to remove any amount of like sincerity out of it.
Yeah.
Mhm, of course.
And then I texted you at like 1 p.m. and I was like, "Surely he's out by now." And I said, "Hey man, how's it going?" Nothing. Radio silence. So then I texted Erica.
It took me a while.
Radio fucking silence, bud. And then I started streaming at around 4 p.m.
That's probably about the time I texted you
And
back.
you guys both texted me, and I don't look at my phone when I'm streaming.
Yeah, fair.
But I was checking every like 3 minutes since I texted you both to be like, because I was like, I don't want to go.
my job, fuck my job.
I don't want to go live and then live find out that
Yeah.
you died.
Yeah, that would be
Off. Think of the content you could create with that.
no. I mean, it could have been juicy.
And so I streamed.
We have no chance.
And then we were like was like 3-4 hours into the stream over at twitch.tv/judgiespod, and somebody messaged me somebody messaged in the chat like, "Oh hey, how'd Christian's surgery go?" And I was like, "It went well. Do you think I'd be streaming?" And I started yelling at them, almost like displaced anger. I was like, "Do you think I'd be streaming if I don't know the guy I host a podcast with, and also just happens to be my best friend kicked it today?" And they're just like, "People grieve in different ways."
Editor, cut that out. Clip that
That's
for
like
me.
fair. And I was like, "Yeah, okay."
I started coaching volleyball. This is my second season, high school volleyball, and my shoulder fucking hurts. So
That's because you turned 30.
how dare you?
The ear surgery really changed
You
me.
are just so spicy tonight.
They took out a bone in my ear, and it turned out it was my good guy bone. I'm a freaking bad guy now.
Oh my God.
That was your bad to the bone.
It's crazy though, because the doctor said that bone itself was deteriorating,
Okay.
and that's why he had to take it out. So what does that say about you?
You have been acting shittier and shittier as you can't hear.
That's true.
Anyways,
That sucks to hear.
my shoulder hurts, and I'm getting an X-ray on Monday.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
It feels that like important.
It's constant.
Wow. Is it like range of motion?
Yeah.
Like you can't lift it up or
Oh,
like,
I can, but it hurts.
Yeah. Wow.
And I'm playing in an all-day grass tournament tomorrow,
Why?
Doesn't this piss you off?
and I'm playing in an all-day sand
No,
tournament
you-
on Sunday.
I
Doesn't
feel
this
like
piss
you
you off?
aren't. I feel like you aren't.
What
I am.
makes me mad about it, and Courtney might hear this later on, they almost backed out of the tournament tomorrow because they were short a person.
Okay.
And I was like, this is a perfect timing. Like, you should also just tell them you don't feel good enough to play.
Yeah.
Didn't voice that opinion. They found a sub, and now she's playing.
That's crazy because I can pass a ball, I can set a ball, and I can serve underhand.
You just can't spike.
That's crazy. Let's do that during your practices then.
I can't do that during my practices because I have to hit them at the girls. I have to hit the ball at the girls.
And you're not southpaw.
I don't know what that means.
Can you,
You
switch
can't
hit?
You can't switch hit.
No,
Yeah.
Coward.
not in volleyball. I can in softball.
Do I want to share information that's going to hurt Christian's feelings now to knock him down further pegs?
Honestly, we probably should.
So there's a park that we went to and started walking because he can't work out.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful park.
Thank you. That makes
Yes.
me glad to hear that.
And as soon as I told Aurora about
Is that
it,
your first time you were being there?
Yeah.
Okay.
and the first time I told Aurora about it after we came back, she's like, "We need to go," and I was like, "Well, I'm already going with Christian." Like,
You didn't go up the hill.
so today, Aurora and I went this morning, and there's a hill. And the first day we went, we were like, we got to go up that hill because there's like, it looks like a desire path, but it's meant for you to walk up this giant hill. And Aurora and I went up that freaking hill, bud.
There's only one thing that will save this. You continue your story. There's only one thing that could save this.
And it wasn't that good.
Are you lying to me?
Nah, it was fine. But
What's up there?
we just prairie grass.
good view?
It was an okay view at best.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
But then we go down and we look to our left, and there's like
Another
a just random trail into the woods,
Ooh.
not starring James Corden. And hey, all my musical theater heads will love that one. We were like, no, doesn't look like. We were wearing shorts, and Aurora didn't want to get a tick.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That's fair.
That's
Yeah.
fair, absolutely. So
Were
we
you guys wearing bug spray?
No, we weren't.
Oh, then yeah, that's fair.
So we just continued on the rest of the path that was like, it's like paved. And then on our way back, I'm like, let's check out this random secret. There's just like hidden trails everywhere.
I noticed that on our last walk that there. I was like, was that mode path there last time? I was like, I really want to go on that mode path.
And
I want to get in those lakes real bad.
yeah, and unfortunately, they do have no swimming. They didn't say anything about wading.
Okay.
And they say no boats. They don't say anything about floaties.
Okay.
I do fear that those lakes are extremely toxic.
Yeah, that's my
Probably.
fear too.
But no, they allow people to fish there, so they can't be that bad, theoretically. We went on the first one we went down, these hidden trails. It was by one of the lakes, and we start walking out there, and I was like, is this a path? Is it a thing? And then I saw one of those like very obviously placed rocks. I was like, okay, they clearly want people to walk over here. And we go over there, and
Quicksand.
it's like a 5-foot opening, and then straight into like an old abandoned bridge,
Ooh.
all concrete with like graffiti, poor lighting in the middle of the forest. Like you go from like open air to like middle of the forest in like 10 seconds. And I took one step towards it and went, this is too scary. We need Christian here.
Yes!
And I was like, Christian would go down here, and Aurora and I are like, no, yeah, it feels like we're gonna go down there and see a dead body, and we cannot.
That could be kind of content.
We cannot. Aurora and I cannot handle that.
Yeah.
As individuals.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a far walk back too. If you ran into a dead body on a 2.5 mile trail,
And then we went on a couple like hidden back trails, and then came back out. But
are the trails pretty good? Are they worth?
What sucks about that is every time I get to go back there, I have Olsen with me in the stroller.
yeah,
So I can't go off-roading.
off-road now.
Hey, you could go off road on these. You got
Also,
some nice tires
what
on
sucks
that bad
about
boy.
that is I think I am in too fragile of a mental state to find a dead body right now.
Yeah.
I think that might push me over the edge.
Or you go so negative of a mental state,
Brings
you
me back
loop
around?
Back around, yeah.
Hey,
We do integer overflow with your emotions.
I
Okay.
like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Well, I like the end result of that. The process sounds terrible.
So yeah, I did betray you today. I didn't send you the picture because I didn't know if you could handle it.
Yeah, you know, I was in a pretty good mental space today. I was in a pretty bad mental space for the first week after the surgery.
And I know we're 20 or ish minutes, 15 minutes into this episode, but it's on the topic with that. When Christian and I first went, there's like everywhere you look, there's like random, like where people just like stack stones. I can't remember what they're called.
Cairns, I think.
Yeah. So like
Cairns.
there's those stone towers everywhere. And like I pointed out a couple, and Christian's like, don't you frickin' hate when you point those out and some person online's like, actually, those are terrible for the environment.
I did say this. I
and
did
then-
sound like that.
I come home and I just the first day you and I had gone, I come home and I tell Aurora, and I was like, yeah, and there's those like stone stacks everywhere. And she just goes, those are really bad for the environment.
Yeah.
But we don't just talk about anything on this podcast.
To be fair, though, we haven't like hung out in 2 weeks.
That's
so we've got a lot to catch up on.
That's absolutely right.
Absolutely right.
But we also podcast on this
Yeah,
podcast.
for sure, for
and
sure.
what that entails is us going online and finding silly little stories. And sometimes the magnanimous
Yep.
Yeah, I almost got it that time.
Mary sends us one in.
From r/am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for kicking my uncle out? I'm 18 and I have a 10-year-old sister. She has this character named Hannibal Gookith.
Gookith.
A fancy frogman in her own personal Victorian fantasy world. He's a radio host and he's all she ever talks about or draws. Our uncle came over and she talked to the family about her new developments in the Gookith radio's career. After a bit, my uncle snapped at her and said, Jesus, no one cares. It's not real and you'll be over this in a week, so stop.
Whoa.
I told him to leave and we argued for a bit, but he left eventually. My sister seems less enthusiastic about her character now, and I'm trying to light a spark again. But I feel like maybe I ruined an otherwise good get-together. Am I the asshole?
No, obviously the uncle's the asshole here for bringing that up.
Well, who's trying to kill Gookith?
Yeah,
Why is this uncle trying to harsh Gookith's vibe?
because he's a failed morning radio DJ.
Gookith or the uncle?
The uncle.
Gotcha.
He just can't stand to see Gookith's success.
Yeah.
Right. This theoretical success.
Yeah.
Which, in this world we already crafted, wouldn't that mean that like his niece was like making a character that was kind of based off her uncle, and that's kind of sweet?
I think she's barking. Yeah. Okay.
It's all right. Dogs do that.
What? Dogs bark?
So do trees.
Boo.
So do almonds if you cook them right.
This is crazy. He's absolutely roasting your ass right now.
So does skin in Dungeons and Dragons. If you're a druid.
The uncle's a piece of shit. You did the right thing.
Yeah. I would've
Hopefully
kicked
your
him out, too.
sister's dreams weren't crushed. If I'm being for real, for real.
For real, for real.
On to our next story. We're going to have to fucking rush through these. R/.
Why do we have to rush through them?
We got to get so many in.
Okay, but we can also take however long you need to take.
Whoa. We got to get them all in here. R/am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for laughing in my cousin's face when she tried to stage an intervention for my drug use?
What?
Oh, well.
I, 27 male, have a condition which causes me to overproduce earwax. I don't want to talk about ear problems right now, guys.
You picked the story, bud.
I'm a waxy boy. Can I say that?
So is Christian.
What the hell? I just got a fucked up ear.
I got thick wax. He's got loose wax. Can I say that?
Mine's just gooping.
It's gooping because it was infected.
Do you
Affected.
No, infected.
do we think that we can maybe bottle your earwax and sort of goop it our own way and make a candle out of it?
No. Ew.
That'd be great. I mean, it's really gooping now after the surgery.
If goop can make a scent scented after a vagina,
Oh my god.
You don't want to smell
can
my
we
ear.
goop
It's
a scent
pretty fucked
scented
up.
after the
smells
ear?
so
It's pretty
bad.
fucked up.
What if we use it as like a
Deterrent.
torture?
Like, it's like a,
it's like Centralia.
Yeah.
It's like bug
but it's for
deterrent.
humans, honestly.
Citronella.
So what did I say?
Centralia,
And
which
that's a
is
city in Illinois.
a city in southern Illinois.
Yeah. What did you say?
I think that guy
Citronella?
that makes songs about random towns throughout the country, I think he probably has one on Centralia. Just for all my deep lore heads out there, you guys know who I'm talking about. Get in the comments. I don't know how you don't know about this person, Erica. They did one for Carbondale. It's fantastic. I don't tell people about this issue because I was bullied for it growing up. I kind of feel the same way on this couch right now, at least by half of the couch.
I'll always support your waxy ears, bud.
Thank you.
Sometimes, hey, that's related to the Circle Jerdge.
I was bullied for it growing up. Only my wife and my parents know. Every other day, I have to put medication in each ear, let it sit, and then flush it out with a rubber tip syringe.
How waxed up are your ears that you get bullied about it?
Clearly enough that he has a daily medication that convinces his cousin that he has a fucking drug problem.
Like, was it just falling out?
That's what mine was doing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That is pretty crazy. And how, yeah. I don't want to bully them for their ear thing, but it is like, damn, son.
That was actually a pretty big bully move on your end for saying that.
My good guy bone got taken out, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All my good was located in my incus. This prevents ear infections, vertigo, and permanent hearing loss, and worsening of my tinnitus. Is that tinnitus or is that cicadas? I have dealt with a lot of these things to some extent, so I stay on top of my eardrop routine, sorry.
I say you don't want to be on top of your eardrum.
If my alarm goes off when I'm with others, I just go to the bathroom for 20 minutes and knock it out.
20 minutes.
If I don't follow my... 10 minutes each year.
Yeah.
If I don't follow my schedule, I forget, so I can't put it off. 2 weeks ago, my mom hosted a family dinner, and my cousin Kara, 37 female,
I already hate her.
saw me waltz off into the bathroom to do my thing, syringe in hand, and she asked what I was doing. I said, oh, just a minor medical thing. She kept pushing, but I didn't want to say anything because she gossips. You could tell by the name Kara, 37.
I only know of one Kara that's chill, actually.
I told her it's personal and scooted on past her. When I left, she was standing in the hallway. She asked what took so long and why didn't the toilet flush. I said it's none of her business. And she said she didn't mean to offend.
Why are you listening, Kara?
Yeah. Why did you have a cup to the door, Kara? What the frick? Last weekend...
No, he got all of the earwax gene, and she has none of it. So she has like supersonic hearing. She was at the dinner table and was like, I didn't hear a toilet flush.
It sounded like the toilet door, but I didn't hear it flush.
Toilet door?
Bathroom door, fuck. I didn't hear the bathroom door, but I didn't hear a toilet flush. Mm-hmm. Fuck, I still fucked it up. Editor, save me. Fuck, save me. Last weekend, my friend called me to invite me out to lunch with some buddies. He said to meet up at his house so we wouldn't have to drive separately. I arrive at his house to find Kara and my friend sitting solemnly on the couch.
Just them?
Kara said that they were here to talk about my problem and that they just wanted to help. I said there's no problem, and suddenly it clicked in my head what this was about. I couldn't help but laugh a little bit out of shock. She asked me what was so funny and I said, first of all, why didn't you talk to my wife or my parents first? She said she didn't want to involve my enablers, which just made me laugh harder. She looked annoyed and said she was done trying to help. I said, that's all right by me. And she stormed out.
That was quick.
Yeah, that's
You
kind
put
of
in
crazy.
all this effort to stage an intervention.
Stage an intervention, like, fuck, I had one little piece of pushback. Fuck.
It really one makes you wonder if she even cared.
Boo.
That's a really good one, Josh.
No, it wasn't.
I hope that was a good one.
Derogatory. It was, actually. And we all heard it. Oh, you don't know. It was. It was. Yes. It wasn't derogatory.
Could you have the headphones around your neck?
And look like an idiot? I explained to my friends, and they knew I have a condition, but never pressed me on it. I guess when Kara approached them, they thought I was lying. Obviously, I'd rather they know than worry about me being an addict when I'm not. And I thank them for their support. Kara had apparently reached out to all of my friends through social media. We all got a good, hearty laugh out of it, which Kara must have heard because she was, of course, eavesdropping. That little fucker.
She's just a waxless individual.
She burst back in and told me to tell them the truth, to which I did. My friend kicked her out, and we went for lunch, and I thought that was that. But my mom called me yesterday and told me that she had talked to Kara about the whole thing and explained. She said Kara was very upset with me and essentially called me an asshole for not explaining and for laughing in her face and embarrassing her.
She did an embarrassing thing. She should be embarrassed.
Yeah. I said I was embarrassed and that Kara has no right to my info. I think she shouldn't go around snooping and making assumptions because it makes an ass out of you and umptions. They wrote that, not me.
Right.
My mom still thinks I should apologize, but am I the asshole?
So
No.
does everybody with ear problems know the you and umptions line?
Yeah.
That's just like an ear.
It's an ear problem have a community thing.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
That and what?
Christian did send me a TikTok of. It was something. It was
About my auditory
processing. I don't remember what the TikTok was.
It was the format of like, if you ask me on a deeper level.
That's right. If you ask me about my auditory processing disorder, I'll say, what? If you ask me on a deeper level, I'll say, huh? And I was like,
very on brand.
And I was like, man, I'm going to miss this, Christian, whenever you get your perfect hearing back.
Hey, we're getting a prosthesis, baby. I'm going to have robot ears. Let's hope I get my hearing back and I'll never have to go, huh?
The doctor actually said that the titanium prosthesis is only going to restore your hearing back to what it was prior to the surgery.
Yeah, but that was good.
It wasn't good.
It was just still pretty bad before that.
But it won't get worse.
That's good to hear.
And then you can just get a hearing aid.
Yeah.
I'm
going to push it off forever.
Swear to God.
They're expensive.
You have health insurance.
Let me slowly hear my losing and kind of get on early onset dementia from it.
You can kind of be a Beethoven if you start now. Bach?
Beethoven.
Which one? Beethoven.
Mozart?
One of them went deaf.
Beethoven.
Van Gogh?
He cut his ear off.
Do you think he could hear?
Stolen valor, honestly.
Do you think he knew about the you and umptions thing?
Yeah, probably.
Once you cut it, he's just like,
as soon as he cut off, he's like,
ass out of you and umptions.
Why did I make the assumption that this wouldn't hurt? Ass out of you and umption. Oh, Erica's not amused by it.
I'm not.
Resident hater.
Resident hater.
It's my job.
Hey, we're going to need that hater energy for this one. Come to us straight off the presses from r/am I the asshole.
I thought of a really funny joke to open the episode with, and I didn't. I'll do it for the bonus episode.
Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for making a joke about my brother? My brother doesn't go to college. His girlfriend does.
Loser.
I don't even know how they met since they're honestly extreme opposites. But whatever works for them, I guess. I generally don't care about them, but I've noticed that his girlfriend is quite nerdy. Like, she doesn't seem like it, but gosh, she talks a lot, and her nonstop talking makes it pretty obvious that she knows a lot academically.
Why are you so impressed by a woman who can learn and enjoy learning?
Well, you're going to be impressed with how he views his brother here. My brother literally failed a bunch of classes in high school and doesn't even know much more than 1 + 1 or who his favorite hockey players. So their relationship feels like something out of a corny movie.
Josh, who's your favorite hockey player?
Jalmerson.
I can't even. I don't know enough about hockey to even know if that you're just pulling shit out your ass
No,
or what.
Hjalmarsson's like a legendary player. He's a really good defender.
I was gonna say Gretzky.
Yeah, Gretzky's a safe one. When I watched hockey when I was in college, it was Patrick Kane.
Yeah.
Because he was the best, but he is
Forgot his
a
name.
giant piece of shit.
Oh,
The new guy is like Brad Dewar or something like that.
isn't there
Raider.
like Towe or something?
Yeah.
Yep. He was on. I think it was Taves.
Yeah, it's Taves. It's a name that if you only read it, you'll never say it right.
Yeah.
It's missing a lot of letters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because a lot of them are like French Canadian names.
Yeah.
Also, I only know anything about the Blackhawks.
He was on the Blackhawks.
Don't ask me anything about hockey ever. Actually,
Yeah. Me either. I enjoy watching it every now and then, but don't know much. But I know I love Sport Zero from Great Value.
My sister and I often make jokes wondering what they even talk about. LOL. My dad brought up some random history fact during dinner the other night, and my brother's girlfriend quite literally lit up. She started talking about it, and my dad was happy to entertain her. She then said, I was trying to tell Josh, my brother, the idiot, about this, but he didn't get it. And I said, yeah, that sounds like Josh, the idiot. My brother's girlfriend immediately got annoyed and said, well, no, not really. I didn't expect her to get so heated since my brother didn't really react. So I was like, yeah, I'm just joking. I didn't know you're an idiot too. She doubled down and was like, it's not funny. I just said, I don't really care. And she went on a rant about how my brother is actually really smart and she's tired of us acting like he isn't. Even joking about it is bad, apparently. My sister said he failed grade 9 English. He's not exactly the smartest.
British?
And his girlfriend was like, I failed grade 9 math, so who gives a shit? You two are just assholes. I told her to calm down and that no one is making fun of her and that my brother knew we were joking. But she just left and my brother went after her. He's not joking. Yeah, that's the problem here. Now my mom's on my ass about embarrassing him and that making fun of him and his lack of brains is wrong and bad when literally she didn't care either until his extremely righteous girlfriend said something. I think my parents just want her validation because I swear to you, my brother does not give a shit. He even makes fun of himself. But everyone's mad now and even my sister thinks that we should apologize just to keep the peace. I think that they can go suck it. That is in parentheses. I'm not changing the perfectly normal way I interact with my brother because his girlfriend thinks he's a victim, but I'll bite. Am I the asshole?
For all you audio listeners, Christian Degeneration X'd it.
When they said to suck it, I gave him the old Degeneration X.
I didn't know that was the name for that.
They were a wrestling duo that would come out and
They'd tell you to suck it, and then they do an X over their crotch and they thrust at you. I couldn't thrust because I'm sitting down. It's kind of hard.
and his ears hurt.
Yeah. They took out that bone too, the thrusting bone. You got a lot of work to make up, babe. Sorry.
Erica
was working
Top?
this morning.
Oh my god. It's super. The thing is, it's super easy to like not make fun of people,
Yeah.
and it's one thing to joke with your brother like during like brother time,
Yeah.
but to do it in front of people is
Yeah. It feels like, because here's the thing. As a himbo,
huh?
I'll acknowledge.
That's his joke.
Did you say something? I wasn't listening. I'll acknowledge I'm not the smartest guy in the room all the time. But it's like, hey, I can be in on the joke, but if you're always like, that fucking idiot, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
we're passing the point here. We're crossing a line here. I'm not always dumb just because I can be a little goofy sometimes.
Yeah, a little himbo-ly.
Yeah,
I don't think you're dumb at all.
I would agree with that. Thank you. That was a test. You passed. Your thoughts?
Do
Been
you
nice.
think that people only think you're dumb because you can't read out loud well?
Yeah. Also, can't talk good.
Can't hear for shit.
Can't hear for shit. Can't remember shit. Main things.
Bad at testing.
Actually, that's my
Bad
one
at recall.
That's my one saving grace is taking tests.
I took that IQ
It's
score
most-
and got 62.
Shut the fuck up, Josh. You got 123. You bitch. Live on stream, twitch.tv Judgies pod.
obviously there are also many ways to measure intelligence or anything like that. So,
well, that's how I almost feel here. It's like you're saying your brother's an idiot, but it's like you aren't reading the room, dude. Yeah. How do you have such low like social intelligence?
Right.
To be like, oh, wow, that hurt their feelings, and maybe I should consider my brother's feelings a little bit. And it's like, no, I'm not doing that. He's a fucking dum-dum.
Yeah. And genuinely, this is definitely just one of those times where he's just like so surprised that a woman has like agency and talks.
Yeah.
And has thoughts and feelings other than babies and cooking.
Yeah.
And cleaning. Like, I know he didn't outright say that, but I'm making an inference here, actually. I wouldn't be. I'm not making an assumption because that would be. I'm making an ass out of you and umption.
Mm-hmm. But what about an inference?
I'm making an inference, which makes an n out of inference. So
okay,
right.
I hope Tur doesn't hear about this.
Yeah, don't worry, they're in France. Thing is, I can read, and I'm reading between the lines. So yeah, it definitely. It's like, it's definitely one of those stories too, where it's like, I've always joked about this from the beginning of the podcast. It's like, if you want us to be on your side, write it where you're you're not antagonizing the entire thing.
Yeah.
Even the way he signed off of like, I'll bite. Am I the asshole? It's like, yeah. Even if you wrote about how you donated to 1 million charities until you went poor and you went, am I the frickin' asshole, I guess? I'd be like, yeah, you're being a dick. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, this dude sucks a lot.
Sucks a lot.
Sucks to hear.
I can confirm.
Hey. Sucks to hear that you won't hear till we get back from this break. Wait, you're right? We're on a break, guys, right? We'll see you on the other side of this break. Bye.
It's your episode.
Bye.
And can I say something?
Are you going for it now?
I'm going to hold it up to my ear once I do the thing.
Oh, are you going to spend the whole episode just not?
Yeah, I'm going to raw dog it.
Circle Jerdge.
Can you hear
What
that?
the hell? It's
No, but I know it's the Circle Jerdge, and that's what we do after the break.
That's right. I have a Circle Jerdge, and it's going to be a little bit of a call in response. I'm going to say something, and I'll go, why? And then you guys, because you deserve it. That's right. This is you deserve it, folks. These are things that maybe you're having a bad day, a la that song that I hate.
Yeah.
You had a bad day.
You hate that song?
Take it one day.
Interesting.
It reminds me of All American Rejects.
Okay, that sucks to hear.
Daniel Powder?
Pewter?
That sounds right.
Whichever.
That's French Canadian.
So I'm going to read something, and I'll go, why? And then you guys say...
Because you deserve it.
Thank you. So these are things you do when you're maybe having a bad day, and you deserve it. You know, you're cleaning your ear, and you just go a little bit deeper than you should with the Q-tip. You know why?
Because
you deserve it. God damn, does it feel good?
It does feel so fucking good. Ear doctor, I don't do this. I don't do this. It feels so fucking good.
It's almost like how it's like, if God didn't want there to be gay men, why'd they put a cum button in the asshole?
Yeah, that's...
Why, if I'm not supposed to stick things in my ear, why make it feel so good?
Yeah.
Because you deserve it.
That's
also,
right.
If you don't want me to stick the Q-tip in my ear, just make the Q-tip a little bigger than ear hole size.
It really feels like that is a solution. But
they do it for babies.
Do you think? But if that happened, do you think their Q-tip to sales would go down?
Oh yeah. It would increase the cost of cotton per Q-tip, and that would fuck the entire market up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You wouldn't be getting a 750 pack anymore.
Oh, my futures. I've invested a lot into the Q-tip industry. Sometimes you're just feeling around your body, as one does, and you catch a little something, and you just start scratching at that scab or that mole until it just bleeds everywhere. You know why you do that? Because you deserve it. I do it. I have a mole right here on my neck. I don't know, listeners or watchers, if you've ever seen it.
I've never noticed that.
It's like right on my Adam's apple. Yes, I have one. Okay, it's right on my. It's actually really, really big because of all the testosterone I have.
That's why his hairline's so fucked.
That's why I'm so.
So what were you saying?
And sometimes I'll just pick at it and then I'll start bleeding out of my neck. And I'll go downstairs and Aurora will look at me and she's like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
And I'll tell her why. It's because I freaking deserve it,
Yeah.
actually.
I deserve it.
Is there anything better than scratching a scab?
No. Like, especially like, and it really is like, the scab would be ready to be picked off in like 2 days, but it's like, you're going today, brother. It's happening today.
I've been getting edged all day today because Gray scratched me on the thigh right here, and it looks like it would be the perfect scratch and scab, and it's just like it's nothing.
well, that's.
And it's like, oh, I want the little bit of pain.
I don't want it to be all about me, but my ear surgery scar, it's scabbing, and it like is just like at the perfect level to where it's like, just like a little itch, and it's like, well, it feels good, and then it's like a little harder. And it's like, oh, there's a scab, and I'm like, every time I have to be like, Erica, can you check to make sure I didn't rip it open?
Sometimes you're just sitting at home and you see Steam has this brand new summer sale, and you just go ahead and buy that game, even though you know you're never gonna play it, and there's 30 other games in your catalog you're never gonna play. You know why?
Because you deserve it.
Folks. I bought Fields of Mystria. I've put 2 hours into it, and I don't think I'll ever touch
What
it again.
the fuck is that game?
It's a Stardew Valley to like
okay.
farming sim clone type beat. Fun game. Don't think I'll ever play it again.
When the last Steam summer sale went on, I almost bought every single puzzle game Steam had because I like playing puzzle games on stream, and it took everything in me and our bank account not to buy them up.
You know how sometimes you're sitting on the couch and you're snuggled up with Bae?
Okay.
And you're really, really comfortable and you're just watching a show back to back. At this point, Netflix isn't even asking if you want to start the next episode. It just starts going for you. But you have to pee so bad and you hold it to a point to where you think you might have a medical issue going on now. You know why you do that?
Because you deserve
Because you
it.
fucking
deserve
deserve it. That's
Yeah.
right.
You can feel a literal slosh going on in your bladder.
It's like, hey, babe, maybe shift a little bit. You're pushing on my bladder. I don't want to leak.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't because I'm an adult and I pee when I have to.
Okay. You
A
know,
little
when
bit
you,
of a flex. Don't worry.
you know when you have something to do and it's really important for you to do, and then you just push it off till the next day. You know why
Yeah.
you do that?
Because
you
you
freaking
deserve it.
deserve it. That's right, folks. I've been doing that for months.
Oopsies. Yeah.
And this one, I doubt, Christian, if you've ever even done this in your life. This is something that I only do on rare, extremely rare moments where I really deserve it. It's when you pay extra for food delivery, even though it's way more expensive, and it would be less time for you to just go and get it yourself. You know why you do that? Because you deserve it. And now maybe part of it
Didn't
is-
we do that one time in college? We lived at the Wall Street apartment.
It probably has happened one time in my life.
Do you remember what I'm talking about? Was it
Chinese food?
I think it was Don Taco.
And it's literally around our corner.
Literally.
And it took us like 45 minutes to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
instead of 20.
Oh, not even like
Yeah.
10.
And it
literally
costs
was around
way-
our
yeah.
It was around our corner. It's you get a delivery fee and they want a tip, and I'm just like, oh no.
Yeah.
I can't even remember why we did that. Did we do that for the bid, I think?
It could have been. It's very possible.
It's definitely because of how easily it is for us to just go somewhere where we live. Like,
Yeah.
but I so rarely get food delivered.
Oh
Yeah,
so
no.
very rarely. And so whenever I do, very rarely, like I'll order something and she's like, okay, you ready to go pick it up? And I'm like, no, we're getting
Fun little surprise,
we're
actually.
getting it delivered.
Daddy
actually.
splurged.
Casey's is coming here. Even though, again, Casey's is so close to my house.
Yeah, it's literally down
the
the
In
block.
a
street.
random direction.
Fair enough. I mean, honestly, in all directions, I think it hits the Casey's.
That's right.
All roads lead to Casey's.
Holy shit.
Whoa. A Midwest epiphany.
I don't even know. Here's how infrequent I get delivery. I don't even know if you can pay with card and delivery. Do you have to do cash still, or
Now-
have we evolved?
Yeah, now, and this is what always because I get like anxious.
Yeah,
Because I want the driver to know that I've tipped them 25%. I always tip more on.
I did on the
delivery,
app.
but it's like, yeah, it is like it's on my card on the app, and every time they open the door and they give me my food, I'm just like, I hope you know I supported you.
you read the receipt, right? You saw the tip line.
Like I don't want them to because growing up, it is like you have to have cash for the delivery driver.
Yeah. Well, like even up till we were in like college, it's like you could pay with card, but it's like you're gonna have to give us your card number over the phone, and it was always such
Yeah.
a fucking hassle.
Well, I order online for a lot of things.
That wasn't a thing
Yeah,
back
right,
when I would
no.
order delivery.
Yeah. Well, and
Old.
even now, like
Well, now I'm principled.
even now, like it used to be, you would call a pizza place and they would use their pizza place drivers.
Yep.
But even now, everything is just like,
A
even if you
DoorDash.
order through their app or like whatever, order on Casey's online, I'll get a text that like your DoorDash driver is on their way. And it's like, I didn't use DoorDash.
That's crazy. That sucks to hear because the delivery driver position at pizza restaurants were like the best job you could have when you were in high school because you got paid minimum wage plus tips.
Yeah.
And it's like you just delivered pizza. And it's like, and if you were slow, you're just like a dishwasher. And it's
Right.
like it was the best job you could have.
Yeah.
Versus like if you worked at the pizza place, it's like, ooh, you make server wages,
Right.
and
And this is why I've always said no tax on tips is the best policy we've ever thought of in this nation. Am I right, folks? Not paying our workers just
a living wage,
fair wages.
Yeah.
No.
Shit.
And the last one, just waiting and keep scrolling on TikTok until you find just one last good one before you close the app to go to bed. You know why you do that?
Because you
Because you
deserve it.
deserve it.
Deserve
You
it.
deserve to see one last good one. And hey, if that one was only a 6 out of 10, you keep scrolling.
Yeah.
And that's how we get stuck in the frickin' loop.
The next one will be good. I am glad. When TikTok gives me the, hey, maybe you should take a break. I only want to see those at night TikTok. I know. Hey, if I'm doing it during the day, I get it.
Mind your business.
My employer's probably fucking paying you to send that shit to me. Fuck them. But if it's 12:45 on a weekday, I appreciate that shit, TikTok.
You see they added group chats?
Really?
Yeah.
I think I might hate that.
Yeah, there's group chats on TikTok now.
I have noticed that.
Should we start one?
Probably.
You're gonna hate
You're
it.
gonna hate.
You're gonna hate
You're
it.
gonna hate the stuff that we send back and forth to each
Okay.
other.
I meant for like an us three specific
Oh, okay.
TikTok.
Sure. Yeah, because it is like I want Christian and Erica both to see this, and I don't
Right.
know if they're on speaking terms tonight, and so I'll send it to
That's
both.
always fair.
You never know.
That's always
I
fair.
guess.
I don't want to make an assumption.
I mean, I think you could infer that that's not usually the case.
Ooh.
Usually.
That's crazy. I've never been not on speaking terms.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't.
She said usually, and she's walking it back. She thought I couldn't hear because it was in my bad ear.
But yeah, it is like, yeah, it is funny where it's like, oh, I have to send it. And like sometimes like I want to send one to Ratchleah X, aka Need Girl, and Aurora. And it's like, well, I'll just send it to Rachel and then I'll show Aurora this one. And then I'm like, and I'll send it to you and Rachel. And then it's like, did I send you that or did I just think about sending it to you? And she's like,
Yeah.
you didn't send me that. And I have to scroll through what I sent Christian.
What?
Can I
That
say? Go
just
ahead.
happened to me today. Josh sent me a TikTok about hitting the pendulum too hard and you start talking like a news broadcaster. I sent that to everybody except you because I was like, well, Josh doesn't smoke. I'm not going to send it to him.
Yeah.
I don't think you sent that to me.
Erica doesn't smoke. I didn't send it to her.
That's rude.
It's a very funny TikTok.
That actually ties in with what I was going to say. I would be upset if you put Christian in a group chat without me, like especially with like Rachel and Aurora,
Oh, I would never.
because I don't want to be left out. Like
Just
I want to be part of the group.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't find things funny like you guys find things funny.
Right.
And I would just be annoyed the whole time
Oh,
I was
yeah.
in this group text.
Yeah, you would see all of the conservative cringe that I've been
It's crazy.
pumping out.
Yeah, but I
It's
would
been
be
crazy.
I would be feeling a lot of FOMO. So
Let's see just maybe one of the last few TikToks I maybe sent. Here, I sent this one to Christian, Blake, editor Blake, and Rachel and Aurora, and not you.
Yeah, I'm the perfect guy. You would have to be a real stupid fucking bitch to not see how much of a catch I am. So anyway, I hope I hear from you soon.
Was that genuine?
I don't know. And that's what makes it great. It's from an account called Incel with an anime profile picture. I didn't look into it. I think this account aggregates incels.
It's a incel curation page.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, it didn't even come close to tickling a funny bone.
No.
Well, did you get yours removed?
No, but Olsen does pluck it out every night, so he's still on like the elbow fixation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why didn't Freud talk about this?
Yeah.
And elbow fixation is a stage?
I don't know. I fucking hope that he gets over it soon because it drives me insane. Yeah, when he gets tired, especially, or like he wants comfort, he just like wants to hold your elbow and like twist your elbow skin and pinch you. And he quite literally finds my median nerve and plucks at it.
Huh.
And it makes me want to fucking jump out of my skin.
It's better than finding your average nerve, I think. Or your mean nerve.
I was gonna say he's hitting her mean nerve a lot.
Yeah.
Is this maybe we got it wrong? Maybe we're giving Sigmund too much shit, and he meant to talk about weenus envy, and because of his dumb little Austrian German accent,
Lost in translation.
Yeah, we all heard
Your
Venus. We all heard
It was
Venus.
Venus envy.
Like, no, you don't want to fuck your mom. You just want to play with her weenus.
Hated that.
That's
Yeah.
actually really smart, and that
I
was
regret even telling you
a
about it.
highbrow
So.
joke, honestly.
Yeah, don't talk about my unibrow. Fucker.
Or didn't you point it out? Sorry, listeners. We edit that out every episode.
I do have a little thing going on with my unibrow right now. It's a moment. It's a unibrow moment.
It doesn't look like a unibrow.
Just editor heads into the ugliest. I have this weird skin issue. I don't know what it is, but it starts in my mustache, and I think it's transferred up to my brow here. I gotta get it figured out. I'm washing I have a fucking skincare routine now, and it's because I turned 30.
I dropped mine at 30, and I really wish I didn't.
I have to freaking wash my face twice a day with this freaking zinc bullshit. And I already use it in my fucking shampoo because I have dandruff. And then I have to fucking moisturize because it dries the shit out of my face.
Mm-hmm. You should be moisturizing anyway.
I have naturally moist skin.
Dries out your face? Shampoo shouldn't be running down your face.
No. I have to wash my face with this zinc bullshit.
Okay, and then that dries out your
Zinc
face.
pyrate
Okay.
or pyrite or something.
Pyrex.
Pirate is washing your face?
It's a zinc pirate. Arr.
Hey, we don't just have circle judges because we deserve it. We also have listener submitted sounds. This one coming to us straight from Andrew. Hello, Judgies. You can say my name.
Hello.
Andrew.
I recently started a new D&D campaign, nerd, and decided to be a bard.
Andrew P?
D.
Oh, we haven't heard from Andrew Pendragon in a long time.
It has been a while.
Did we lose you, Andrew?
That would
Did
suck
you
to
change your
hear.
name, Andrew?
That would suck to hear. Andrew, we loved you.
I hear you were better than Andrew Sword Dragon, at least mightier.
Josh is on some highbrow fucking joke
Quit
shit.
talking
the
about his brow.
Fuck up.
Josh is some unibrow joke shit today.
I'm about to become the Unibrower, actually.
Oh
if you
my
keep it up.
God.
You're gonna hate to hear. At least one of his points weren't that bad.
Y'all are wild tonight.
I blame it on the missing bone. After our first session, I had the brilliant idea to see if I could make songs that I could use during my campaigns using AI. Which, fair enough. I'm not gonna knock you for this one because
Yeah.
I can't make good song in general.
Have you tried?
Yes. It was surprisingly quick and easy, and I have since created songs mid-sesh. Attached is the song I created for the Judgies. There's a full version and a shorter version to play on the pod. All of my songs can be found on most major streaming platforms.
Wait. Your AI songs can be found?
Yep.
Interesting.
Below is a picture of my character. His name is Moistness the Third. He's a fib, an amphibious race created by our GM.
I love
And
that.
he goes by Hism, 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 and that is the name my music is released under. Currently, most of my music is from my campaign, but if you play this song on the pod, let me know, and I'll upload it as well for any listeners who would like to hear the full version. Thank you, hugs and pisses.
Wait, we got a snippet? There's a full version of this?
There's a full version. Let me put the headphones on for this one.
Okay, Moran. I hope I hope my groans of pain aren't too distracting. Okay, IKEA.
Three friends in a room, Josh, Erica, and Christian. With stories from the net, it's hard to miss Jen.
Oh my god.
Josh drops the mic, Erica rolls her eyes. Christian's quick to laugh at wild Reddit lies. Hey, now listen up, they are here to judge. Laughing, crying stories, come and join the grudge. They read out loud Reddit's tales of woe, laughing at the drama the Judgies show. Josh with his hot takes, Erica brings the spice.
Okay.
Christian keeps it cool, advice is always nice.
Thank
The
you.
Judgies on air, stories they share. Three friends with flair, judging everywhere.
How fun.
It sounds like we're about to get pitched at.
Yeah.
It sounds like someone's about to sell us a timeshare.
So was
If you would have sent that in and didn't tell me it was AI, my first thought would have been that's AI. It sounds like the best song you'd hear in the background of Love Island. It's such a nothing uninspired song. It's so soulless and very clearly untouched by a human hand.
even I feel like the lyrics were human made, and then just the song part was AI.
Yeah.
There were so many references, or not like references, but like our tone of joke that I
Yeah.
don't think you could get an AI to make.
I'm thinking he probably wrote.
He writes a song that has an AI make it.
Right. Yeah. It's like if you typed it onto TikTok and used the voice.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm guessing.
I do agree with you. There was a weird, uncanny valley to
It's
the
like
song.
It's like if you had copyright free music and then a tier in that was like, this is the real bad stuff.
Real bad.
This is the stuff we put here to like trick people into clicking on it.
Yeah, that was the music behind like a little kid brain rot video for sure.
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
like
Yeah.
there's slime and yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god, that song! What you know? What if there was some slime going on while I heard that song? I'd be bobbing my head.
I might download that and put it behind our TikToks.
Okay,
Just-
there's a full version. He sent both versions. I almost was like, maybe we'll play the full version on the outro.
What else is needed? I feel like you
A
did.
whole nother verse.
There was verse, chorus.
There's a whole nother verse.
Same as the first.
I have no idea. I just know this was a minute long and the other one's like 2 minutes 10 seconds.
Too long. Thank you, Andrew. for
I
the
loved it.
Listener
very fun.
submitted sound.
I loved it, and it was a fun idea.
Also, your character looks pretty cool.
What? His fib? Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, it's like a dragonborn with a frog. That's sick as hell.
It looks more chameleon-esque.
I'm sure we can fucking zoom in on
Chameleons
that
are
shit.
amphibians.
Okay, but the face part
Yeah.
looks more like a chameleon to me than it does a frog.
He looks like a chameleonaire. Am I right, folks?
No.
Wow, riding dirty on this side of the pod. And after every listener submitted sound, we have a listener submitted story. Today's story comes to us straight from Don't Say My Name. Jike.
Yeah.
An Australian Jake. Jike. Jike.
Jake, actually. Yeah.
Okay, this one comes to us from Jake.
I was thinking Jekyll. Jike, short for Jekyll.
Jekyll.
Yeah.
Dr.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Dr. Hyde and Jekyll.
Let's go with Jake.
It will go with Jake. Hi, Judgies. Please don't say my name. It's right at the top. My name is Jake. I've been listening to you guys for about a year, and you guys get me through the workday. Erica, my husband, and I always laugh with each other because you and I are so similar.
Love that for us.
Fuck.
Anyways, is your husband similar to me? Is he silly, goofy? Got a bone removed? Now he's kind of a bad boy? Thoughts?
Keep going. Keep going.
Okay, that sucks to hear nothing. At least my tinnitus is here to keep me company. Anyways, I guess I'll get to the story. All names are made up as my husband listens to the pod. Uh-oh, that's a risky game you're playing.
Sounds like you don't like your husband.
That's a risky game we're playing.
Feels weird. You can't talk about this with your husband.
We'll get there, Josh. I mean, Jake. I mean, Josh. I mean, me and my husband, let's call him Justin, had his family come to our house this weekend to celebrate his mom's birthday. Let's call her Miranda.
Sings?
Talks. A little bit of background. We live about 2 hours away from where they live, as we could not afford to buy a home near the city they live in. Justin's family rarely comes to visit us, despite many invitations. And if they do, there are usually complaints about having to do so and just expect us to make the drive to see them every single time.
Don't you love that?
When we do make the drive to their city, we end up sitting on the couch watching TV with his dad, ridiculousness, while his mom spends her time watching TikToks or FaceTiming his cousin.
This seems like an auditory fucking nightmare.
I lied. I put that in.
Oh, okay.
What else are you going to watch with the pops?
Ice Road Truckers. Deadliest Catch.
I would much rather
Pawn
watch
Stars.
anything
Impractical
on A&W.
Jokers.
A&E. I was thinking
That's
of
just-
weird.
Honestly, you just got to throw up True TV in the background of any party.
Give me Impractical Jokers. I'll watch that. When we were
Fail Army. If you got,
Oh
hey, if
my
you got
God.
fucking satellite TV, throw on fucking Fail Army.
we have like a Google Chromecast and they have like free Google channels or whatever. And yeah, I can't believe there's just a 24-hour feed of fails,
I fucking love it.
which I guess is just America's Funniest Home Videos. Sans Bob Saget.
Yeah. Saget.
Saget
Tom Bergeron, you mean?
or Tom Bergeron.
Who the hell is Tom Bergeron?
The host of America's
The
Funniest Home
original one?
Videos. Yeah.
Or the current one?
The
Tom
only.
Bergeron. There was, I mean, clearly we just talked about how there's two.
Nobody gives a shit about Bob Saget. Rotten hell.
Oh my God. I'm pretty sure he's not a nice guy.
I hear he's not a nice guy either.
Not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I haven't seen or thought about ridiculousness in so long. But I do want to make a stream called Ludicrousness where I have like you guys sit on the couch and I'm over here at my computer desk and I just curate videos and then you have to play, of course,
Chanel West
Chanel
Coast.
Midwest.
Yeah.
And you'll
Yes.
be the other person who's always there. I don't know.
Big Cat. Well,
don't know.
was his cousin ever on the show? Wasn't that his cousin during?
I don't know. And I'll just, steal content and make money off of it, actually.
That actually sounds sick as hell.
Will be a much worse and much less original Tosh Point.
I was gonna say we'll rehash it a second time, call it Josh .0.
I would love to do a Josh Point stream.
I love this idea.
How far into it do you think we get before we get a cease and desist?
If Rob Deerdeck calls our asses out, hey, mark that on the W column for me.
Honestly, yeah.
Maybe I would like to take him to my fantasy factory. Can I say that?
Oh.
Derogatory.
Oh.
I want to beat his ass up. I feel like I'm taller than him, therefore I can beat him up.
I feel like your height has nothing to do with your ability to beat somebody up.
Do you think you could beat me up?
You specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could totally kick your ass.
You're taller than me.
Okay, this is crazy.
Yeah, but I don't think I could kick your ass because I'm taller than you.
If you were shorter than me, do you think you could kick my ass?
Yeah, you're a little bitch. I'm just kidding. I'm actually the little bitch, and I have never been in a fight, and I have no intentions.
Neither have I used to fight my brother all the time.
I used to fight my sister all the time, but like,
It's like an 8-year age gap.
yeah.
I used to beat the shit out of her.
And I'm
Wait, that proves your point. I'm taller than her.
Yeah, but I'm older than you. So therefore I could be. How does this work? Christian could beat both of our asses at the same time.
I mean,
Yes,
honestly,
you could.
He's taller than us and older than us.
yeah. And just I don't know, intimidation factor. I had my good guy bone out, so I don't really give a frick. I could really just unleash it.
Okay.
At my in-laws' house, they're watching ridiculousness, mom's FaceTiming, TikToking. They have also neglected to invite us to many family gatherings lately, and then complain that we don't participate in family events enough. But back to the story. That's just exposition. Don't worry, Josh. I know you're getting pissed off about it. Back to the story. We invited Justin's parents, siblings, including their partners, his aunt, my mother-in-law's sister, and his cousins and their kids to celebrate Miranda's birthday.
I just got an Austin Powers joke.
You're
Fire.
just getting it now?
Yes. Because it's Basil. He goes, what is it, Basil Expedition? Basil Exposition. And it's because Basil comes on to just give exposition to expand the scene. Unless I'm wrong, and that's not what he says. I'll look it up. All of our Austin Powers heads are probably yelling.
They're fucking losing it right now. And they're all like, get in my belly. All his cousins decline
Basil Exposition.
That's
so
a really
funny.
fucking. That's one of those jokes. We watch it as kids, so you don't ever pay attention to it. That's such a funny
would
joke.
Never get that.
We invite everybody over for his Miranda's birthday. All of his fuck, editor. Start from the top. Hi,
Basil
Judgies, my name is
Exposition.
all his cousins declined the invite, and his sister and their fiance and his dad chose to only come on Saturday. We spent over $500 on food alone for this visit. This is relevant to the story, I swear. We did all the activities Miranda wanted to do, and Justin took an entire day off of work so he could get everything ready for her visit. We live about 10 minutes away from a very nice beach that she wanted to go to. It's important to note here that we don't live in the hurricane path for the hurricanes Beryl and Debbie. We have seen some adverse weather from the effects of these hurricanes, though. As a result, a lot of the seaweed has been upturned and washed onto the shore, making the water murky and causing there to be kind of a fishy smell. She was very unhappy about this and went and sat on the boardwalk in the shade rather than sitting on the beach, where there's absolutely no smell, with the rest of the family. She then asked if we could leave, to which we all agreed. She then decided that we weren't leaving fast enough when we told her we needed to pack everything up and walk to the car. She just complained about having to walk to the car. She doesn't have any kind of mobility issues or a disability. And then when the rest of us were doing our 1.5 mile walk home, because she didn't want us all driving down. So only half of them drove down and then the other half walked, I guess. That's crazy.
Especially after a day at the beach.
Yeah.
Beach really tires you out.
It does.
It really does.
It takes it out of you. Miranda does not like sweets or cakes because they're just too sweet. So we didn't get her a cake so that she couldn't complain. She does love cherries, so we went and got a huge pack of cherries from Costco in lieu of a cake. Which she was not happy with either.
I guess in my mind it was automatically a maraschino cherry.
Yeah.
And I'm not a cherry fan, but
that would piss you off.
Are cherries not like the sweetest thing?
Some cherries are tart.
Okay. I mean, but again, I was thinking of a maraschino cherry specifically.
Guys, I think I'm too scared to ask the difference between sweet and tart and sour. Is sour and tart the same thing?
I don't know if they're the same, but they're definitely similar.
Sour and tart are similar. I think the best way to describe it is to think of a sour lemonade versus a tart lemonade. So like a sour lemonade, you might go, yeah, that's what I was expecting, versus when you drink a lemonade and you're like, ugh. Like sour will make you go like,
okay.
Tart will make you go like,
I don't.
Tart
think
is
that's
like
right,
a little
actually.
bit of a bitter sour.
yeah. Tart's definitely more of the like a limeade. Sometimes can be very much more tart and it sucks, actually.
Tart versus sour.
I've been too scared to ask this my entire life. It's the same thing when people are like, I don't like that tomato sauce because it's a little too sweet. I'm like, I've never thought of a tomato sauce as being sweet.
Tart and sour are both tastes that can be acidic, but they have different profiles. Tart is a sharp, tangy taste with a refreshing zest that can be pleasant. For example, a lemon pie can both be sweet and slightly tart. Sour is a broader taste that can overlap with other tastes like bitterness and umami. It has a distinct
Really?
astringency and is often associated with lower pH levels. Sourness can also be a sign that food has gone bad.
They're telling us that sour is closer to bitter. I guess that makes sense in terms of like beer brewing. I will say, however, if your broads are sour, get tested.
Oh my God.
He's just looking out for the broads out there,
How
I guess.
come, and I'll say this one last thing before you can go on. Why don't they make pop sours? They make pop tarts.
He's asking the important questions.
Okay.
She wasn't
Tart
happy.
Patch Kids.
They make you go,
Tart straws.
All right, Joshua.
Miranda wasn't happy with the cherries.
Tart.
Erica's not happy with Josh's bits.
The album by Olivia Rodrigo.
we wanted her to have something to open for her birthday, so we got her a DIY parsley plant kit. And she is trying to get into gardening. And Justin's family is from Lebanon, where parsley is used in a large portion of cooking.
That's very
It's
thoughtful,
thoughtful.
actually.
Justin received a text from his dad about 3 hours after they left our house asking him to send Miranda flowers. Justin asked why, and he was informed that our gift was really upsetting to her because it was only $5. This was incredibly upsetting to Justin as we put a ton of work and money into the weekend, which was all overshadowed because the gift wasn't big enough, which caused him to end up crying in my arms as it made him feel like a bad son.
Aw.
You are a bad son.
Since we moved back in March of 2023, well, they actually said 20,023. That's
Time
and the
travelers.
year 20,023 in your great. I don't have enough grades to say here. All his parents, they're doing fine. All his parents do for his birthday, Christmas, etc., is an e-transfer, similar to Venmo of $100. The only Christmas gift she gives us this year was an air purifier, which she got for free from work after us telling her that we didn't want it and cannot use an air purifier with the amount of humidity in our house.
Good dehumidifier.
Justin mentioned this to both parents and followed up with, I would rather have something from the dollar store you think I would really enjoy instead of the $100 because you feel as though you should give me a gift and don't want to put in the effort of finding something I would like.
The $100, I'm okay with a cash present.
Yeah, same.
But a random ass, like, let me give rid of my junk to you
Yeah.
is rude.
Justin did the same thing after learning how upset she was about the bad gift. I got cut off. I don't even remember what that's in context of. What the fuck? Later that night, Miranda called Justin sobbing and saying how he was stupid for sending the money. She said she didn't feel loved by him and that she never sees him, that I stole him from her, and that he is not a good son for not coming to see her every weekend.
Wow.
It's important to note that recently we've been going to see my parents more than Justin's, as my brothers just had twin babies in June. She said that she didn't care what we did or how much money we spent on the weekend and that we should have done more. There are only 3 gifts she has ever liked from Justin, those being a $4,000 couch, a $2,000 smart TV, and a trip for Justin's parents to go to Cuba.
What is he, fucking Pat Sajak?
Other than that, those 3 gifts, she's
Pat
always asked to return
Pat, I
it or
said
exchange
Pat.
it.
We all heard me say Pat Sajak, editor, please.
Please.
Editor's gotcha. Editor's only working with one ear. You might have missed it.
I fear my pleased editor in Dana White, actually. Dana White.
Boo!
Fuck.
It's Vanna.
No, I want to punch him.
Oh my God.
Dana White.
I sent Justin some articles from Psychology Today about navigating a mother and a son relationship. When your mom is a narcissist, and he said, thank you, but he doesn't think I have the place to make this judgment. I was just trying to help and give him some tools to help himself, but now I feel like I've upset him. So am I the asshole? Sorry if this is long. Hope you read on the pod. Hugs and pisses.
That was a listener submission.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that felt
She
like you read it.
sucks. And no, you're not the asshole for Wait, what was the question saying that
Is she the asshole for giving the boyfriend like narcissist mother material?
No.
Basically
No.
implying that his mom is a narcissist.
I don't think you need to imply it because she is.
You could.
She's trying to apply the fact that his mom's a narcissist.
A fact that her mom's a narcissist, actually.
Effect, really.
Really? No way.
Probably not. I think it's affect.
Yeah. No, that's the
Anyways.
car insurance.
Anyways, no. And I think that you can make that judgment call because you are technically from the outside looking in, but also close enough to really see what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes people, especially when you're that close, like in a mother-son relationship or father-daughter or whatever, need that, like I said,
Outsider.
in quotes, outside perspective to even like trigger something in your brain like, oh yeah, maybe this isn't an okay relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like it's because it goes on for so long. Like it's not like you have like a bad boyfriend or girlfriend or something where it's like, hey man, they kind of suck.
Yeah.
This is like, it's his parents. It's like, no, that's just how they are. Like it's so easy to just like brush it off and not even like for them. It's so much harder for them to admit that it's like, oh, maybe they are
Yeah.
a little fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, family relations are so tough to deal with. That's my
So
input.
sorry, listener. You did the right thing.
For sure.
I think you gotta just keep being there for Justin.
Yeah.
that's all you can do, really.
Yeah. Or you could break up with them.
They're married. That was her husband.
Okay.
Divorce, you mean then? Wait, what if we just did couples counseling, but for his mom and him?
Interesting. We just got.
I think that's called group therapy, not couples counseling.
Oh.
Doesn't sound as good.
You just remember Groupon?
Okay. Yeah.
What happened to Groupon? Are they still good?
Yeah.
Are they?
I don't know.
I haven't heard anything about them. We had a college friend whose boyfriend worked for them. It was like a programmer for them.
Oh, wow. I remember
He sucked. So
Hmm.
actually, I wish he had a more negative response about it. It's all right. We'll get him next time.
Drawing a blank on who that is.
His
Editor,
name.
bleep this out.
He worked for Groupon. He was the worst.
He was the heir to the fortune. His name was
No.
Jerry Groupon.
You know when you see a kid, I've only met this kid like 2 times.
He fucking sucked.
He fucking sucked, but he was like so into sports, but he's like, you saw him and it's like, you're like 5'3" and like
Balding.
a fucking dweeb. And he's like, we'll like talk about like the good old days and like him playing sports. And I was like, I don't think you know how to throw a ball, dude.
He didn't look like he could.
And then I learned that he was a programmer. I was like, are you talking about backyard baseball? What baseball are you talking about?
Are you talking about the video game?
Yeah.
Okay. That's really funny. It's coming back, folks.
Is it?
Yeah. Right now it's just a marketing thing.
That's crazy that you just brought up backyard baseball like it hasn't been like all over our feeds.
You guys are getting TikToks about it?
Yeah.
I swear to
This guy
God.
says he's online.
It's because I'm deep into fucking Demure Talk 3 days before it really popped off.
It's gonna make Christian look, because I said this to him when we were walking the other day, but the episode that comes out on Monday was recorded before Demure popped off. And he mentions it, and I kind of make fun of him. I'm like, you're the only one on Demure Talk. And then it blew up, and it sounds like Christian's like late to it, and we just also haven't heard of it.
Yeah.
It was a real sheesh moment for me. A real sheesh
It was
hat
a sheesh moment. It does suck, though, because, like, and I think it was in the same week of me being like, I'm getting old. I'm so out of touch.
Yeah.
And then it's like the first time I felt in touch, and then I was like, I was 2 days ahead of the ball.
Yeah.
Versus, like, back when it'd be like 2 weeks ahead of the ball.
Yeah. But it's still impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is with Demure specifically is it fucking like that was a insane trajectory for that creator, and like
Shouts out Jules.
yeah, I mean they've been able to like fund their fully fund their transition,
Which is
now, which
awesome.
is amazing. And I saw them make a video that was like something like some transphobic comment. And they responded to it, and like they're like, "Honey, if there are trans people on your timeline, that says more about you than it does me."
Yeah.
It's very funny.
They are extremely funny. Go follow, I think it's Jules LeBron or something like that.
Oh,
LeBron Jules.
I think it's Jules LeBron.
Is it-
I think you're right.
LeBron James. Last story of the night coming to us from.
did you just hear that one? Hear about that meme?
Also, it's not the last story of the night if you go over to our Patreon.
What an absolute plug. Oh my God.
Bonus
Yes.
episode.
Marketing mama over here.
Ew.
I take it back.
Marketing mother.
Better.
R/ am I the asshole?
Probably.
Yes.
That's all they wrote.
Then yes, I stand by my.
Could you spell that for me?
No.
Could you hanker a guess for the first letter?
You?
I was going to go G.
Okay.
What were you going to go?
You think
Well-
it's a burp, so it starts with a B, no matter what?
This is my gripe with Dave Pilkey, and he and I go way back.
Who?
The author of the Captain Underpants series.
Oh, yes.
Whenever they would burp in that, he would spell it BRAP, like brap. And every time it's like, that's not what a burp sounds like.
Yeah.
Right? Brap? Are we kidding?
I get it. But I was
Maybe it's
I was
more
on the
like
same line of thought where it's like,
brop.
Interesting.
I think it's mostly just the B connects you. It gives you a jumping off point in your brain.
How's that? Was that a burp?
Mm-hmm.
Brap.
I think it really. I feel like burps come from a different spot in everybody's body, so they kind of has a different starting sound for a lot of people. We don't have to get so
When
deep.
when I tell you how to like move your voice in your mouth, you're like, what? And then you're like, burps actually can be dislocated throughout your.
Because the burps are coming from here, and I get head voice and chest voice.
You get falsetto. You don't understand.
I don't understand talking from out here. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay for a wedding portrait because my friend sexualized me in it?
Yes.
Oh.
You have to pay legally.
My friend is a painter, and I'm a payer.
You have to do it. It's in the title. They paint, you pay.
That's how it works, Jerry. I've seen her work, and it's beautiful. I asked if she would be willing to paint a portrait of me and my husband in our wedding outfits. I thought it'd be a good 1-year anniversary gift. Very thoughtful, very mindful, very cutesy, very demure. I've seen her work, and she can do realist painting of people. She asked for a reference for this, and I gave her a few pictures and gave her a $300 deposit. In total, we agreed on a total of $700. She showed me the painting yesterday, and my husband looked great. And I looked completely different. In short, she sexualized me, and I find it to be so gross. The painting has me with huge boobs. I don't really have any. I'm an A cup due to being a runner. Which I don't think that...
It's not relevant.
The friction from the shirt rubs the boobs down.
I ran my tits off.
An A-cup due to being a runner is so funny.
I think you're a runner because of the A cup.
Yeah, it really feels like an A to B, B to A situation.
My wedding dress is showing much more skin. She even added a split to my dress to show off more leg. I don't look like that in any of my photos that I gave her. And I just find this really gross. I told her I will not be paying her and that she needs to fix it or she can just keep it. This caused a huge argument. She thinks I'm being a jerk for not paying, and I pointing out the stuff above. It's now going around with my friends, and some think I'm being petty, but others are standing by me. So, am I the asshole?
No, you asked for a specific project or a specific product. This person is taking a commission, which means they need to provide a product that the customer wants.
Yeah.
And you paid a deposit. Like, you shouldn't. No, I wouldn't pay the rest of it either.
Yeah. And like,
Actually, I probably would because I don't like confrontation. I'd just be like, wow, this looks so great. Thanks.
This is going to look perfect in my basement.
Never to be seen again.
the thing is, like, because this is an intimate relationship too, like you guys know each other, how hard would it been for her to show you like the sketch,
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then had take critiques? Like, I really feel like that could have easily been a step that was taken. Christian, I'm going to send you this tweet because I actually shared this with Aurora earlier. I do fear that this is what the painting looked like. Which for audio listeners, it's a AI generated image, and it says, "Start beautiful Christian families and make atheists rage." Parentheses, ignore the Mormon temple, and it's a woman with impossibly big boobs being caressed by her husband, I suppose, and their baby looking off, and it's such a funny fucking image.
Oh, God.
It's so funny. I imagine that's what the painting looked like.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Editor, zoom that in.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, what are you supposed to do? Like, you already put down the deposit. Like, why would you pay for the rest of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want the product because it's not what you asked for. And like, I know artists, like, as a profession is like it's tough. Like, you know, getting work is tough. And also, like, sometimes people, like, some buyers, some payers, even though it's their job to pay, like, are difficult. But in this instance, you just straight up made something that wasn't.
And that's not even like taking an artistic liberty.
Yeah.
Like you can't even argue like, well, that's my style
my
of painting.
It's
Yeah.
giving you big ol' honkers.
You're literally what? Like that is, if you're painting realism, this is not realism. If this is not what they really look like.
Oh, then why didn't you mention anything about your husband's freaking hog that I added, huh?
And she's like, "No, I could see his cock on the wedding day. You
I
can
also-
tell he's cut."
I'm curious if, like, because she said she sent several photos. Like, did she pick a specific pose of your husband and then a specific pose of you, or is it like one picture
Yeah.
that she did a portrait of and like added these things to it?
Did one of the ones you sent was you guys doing a silly pose and you did this
Yeah,
to like push your boobs out? And she's like, "I'll take that inspo from here."
I like those boobs. Also, it's crazy to do the slit on the dress because it's like, if she liked that, she would have got a wedding dress with that.
Correct.
Right? There's a reason she
Yeah.
picked out the wedding dress she did.
It'd be one thing if you were going to a park and getting a caricature and they did that, but for it to be such an intimate thing as your wedding painting,
Yeah.
Yep.
this very clearly the person wanted this very specific look, cutesy, demure, etc. And you gave them hot, bodacious, people who've never ran in their life.
Yeah. Their back could never handle a single jog.
Anyways,
Anyways, that's all I got for this
Hey,
episode.
it's pretty good shit. It's a good episode.
It felt like, hey, it felt good to be back.
Yeah. And I'll say
look at it.
it's nice that I have a freaking off week. Can I say that?
Was it?
Yeah.
You kind of got 3 of them, honestly.
Head on over to patreon.com/judgiespod for our
Weekly bonus episode.
nailed it. Where for $10 a month you can get a weekly bonus episode where we read only exclusively listener submitted stories. If memory serves, are there 30 days in August?
31.
There's 31, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What day is Monday? The 25th?
Yeah.
The
So that'd be
25th,
Thursday.
Last week's episode will be on our $5 tier.
No,
You get a-
Monday's the 26th.
You get a bonus monthly episode for $5 a month. It's always the last Monday of the month. And then for $1, you get ad-free episodes and Discord to our Discord.
Patrick Warburton.
You get access to our Discord for $1 a month and ad-free episodes. Folks, where else can they find us, Richard?
On the internet, wherever you're at, we're probably there too. And our handle is most likely at Judgies Pod, JUDGIES Pod.
Thank you, folks, for listening. And Christian's going to kiss on beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you don't have headphones on.
I don't have headphones on,
And
so
that was the closest you've ever been.
that sucks to hear a lot.
What?
Say it into my bad ear, please.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Judges love you.